good stuff. So welcome everybody. I'm doing this recording for those of you that are not on with us live. This is Linley Paske, fellow diamond in Pure. She's my sister-in-law, my youngest brother's wife. She has had her own small business for the last 3 years, training people on how to build their social media presence. She actually has been involved with a lot of things having to do with our company and specifically our team in the last 6 months. She actually designed the slides that we use on my presentations I do at night. And when she came back on board 3-4 months ago, I could have just, said, hey, do training on social media. But I really wanted her to see and be able to soak in and see what it is that we do. And now that she's been in 4 months and she's a diamond and she's got a massive team, I'm excited to really hand over to her, kind of, I think, taking us to the next level. And we've been praying about this and talking about this and planning on it. And I'm so excited about what we're launching with you guys today. So I'm going to disappear for a little while, hand it over to Linley. She's got some slides. She's got some things to show you. And I'll pop on back in a little while. So Linley, it's all yours.
All right. Thank you, Rachel. Hey guys, super excited about what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can follow along with me. As Rachel said, I have been with my business partner doing social media training for about 3 years now, but I've been involved with social media for many, many years. I would say probably around 10, 11 years, and really have kind of grown up with social media as it has been introduced, like many of you guys that are around my age. And so the thing about social media that we always say is the only thing constant about it is that it's constantly changing, right? There's always something happening. There's always something new. And so keeping up with social media is really, really important. And what I have found as far as what a lot of other industries seem to be doing, a lot of other companies in this industry seem to be doing, is just sort of throwing everything out there to see what will stick. And, sending their reps this way, sending their consultants this way, do this, do that, and kind of trying to figure it out as they go. I think a lot of what's happening on social media with network marketing is very repulsive, not repulsive in like, a disgusting way, but it's repelling people away from the business versus attracting them in. So what we're going to be talking about today is attraction marketing, how to bring people into your business using social media, and how to really use the tools that we have on social media to grow your business instead of pushing people away from you or having them be avoiding you at parties, right? That is what we do not want. So I'm going to jump right into the training today, social media training for your pure business. I know a lot of you guys have been looking forward to this because for a long time, Rachel, the team, everyone has said, no social media, right? They just really have believed, and I have seen it as well, that that's one of the things that makes us very different and very attractive to people, is that we are not out there blowing up our social media feeds with our business, with our products, trying to get every Tom, Dick, and Harry that's out there that's friends with us attracted to this business on social media. So that's one of the things that we want to be really careful with, because people do love what we do because there is not a social media component. So this is a little different, you guys. I know we've said no Facebook, we've said no Instagram, but why? Why have we said that? Why has it been so important so far to not be on social media? I'm going to show you something real quick that I think you guys can relate to and have probably seen someone like this on your social media feed. And this is why we avoid social media like the plague. Here we go.
To just look natural. And I just wanted everyone to know, like, probably most people think I just put on a little lip gloss and a mascara. And sorry. Hey, Brenda. Thanks. And I just wanted, it's just a product that I sell that I love. Like, I never, ever thought I would be someone that sells something. Ask anybody. Ask anybody. Like, I'm the last person that would be selling anything. And, but like, I don't know what's going on with that hair. I don't know if she cut it even.
I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
I can't even tell y'all how much I believe in it. Monica, what's up? Hey, girl. But I believe in it, and I would not, like, I don't even feel like I'm selling it. I feel like I'm just helping people, you know, like, be the best they can be. And all you do, I mean, it's so simple. It's not something that you have to get roped into and that you're stuck doing forever. Like, you just give me your credit card. I just charge you $195.98 every month. And you just have to give me 7 months notice if you want me to not have your card charged every month. And then once you give me that notice, then you do pay a $200 restocking fee. But that's it. That's it. Like,
so we know that is in jest, but there definitely are people out there who are going live from their bathroom in their towel, talking about their product or their company. That is not the image or the reflection of our company that we want out in the world, guys, right? None of us would do that. But really and truly, no one is wanting to go into business with this woman, right? No one wants to just give her their credit card because she said she really believes in the product and she's not really selling anything. That's essentially what everyone out there is saying. So what we want to do is we want to be different, right? We want to be sure that we are doing something different. So what makes this different? What makes what we're going to talk about today different? It's not what everyone else is doing, you guys. It's totally different. It's a different approach to putting our information out there on social media so that we are actually bringing people into our business. So we're calling it Purely Social. We are going to get Purely Social. I'm going to show you guys exactly what our system is going to do and how this is going to work. As Rachel mentioned at the beginning, I have been doing this for about 3 years and essentially focused on building personal brands and bringing people to social media and growing their social media feeds and following based on a personal brand. So what we're really looking at here is determining what is this personal brand, how are we talking about this business on social media. So why should we be on social media? Because your potential IBOs and potential customers and potential teammates are on social media for an average of 51 minutes a day. So for an hour a day, the people that you are looking to invite into this business are on social media. So why would we not want to reach people right where they are, right on their phone, in the comfort of their home or their bed or their car, at carpool, whatever it is? We want to be able to use that time that they're on social media to get them really interested in Pure and get them to that point where they're ready to jump in, right? So our job is to get their attention. So at any given time, there are about 1,500 posts that could be coming at your friends and family on social media. So there is a lot of noise out there, right? There's a lot of things that are competing for their attention. And what really works on Facebook is authenticity and realness. When you are not yourself on Facebook, your friends and family, your people that know you, they know what's going on. They want you to be real. They want to know really what's going on with you. And when you are real and authentic, when you're friendly, when you're, interacting with other people on social media and on Facebook and talking about the things that are happening in your life, people really believe what you're saying is true. So we want to be careful not to just put, always the things that are picture perfect. We want to talk about what's going on in our lives and really try to connect with people on Facebook. That's kind of the first step to really building those authentic relationships where you're going to be able to find those people that know, like, and trust you, that are going to listen to what you're saying on social media. So here we are introducing Purely Social, and Purely Social circles around a Facebook group, Changing Lives with Pure. Now, we're already members of our private Facebook group, right? LifeChangers, where we're able to go in and talk about, our testimonials, ask questions. We see rank advances. All of those things are amazing, right? They get you super excited and jazzed up about your business. You see what's happening with everybody else, and it gets you excited to go out there and do the same thing, right? Well, what if we could do that with our prospects? What if we could find a place where they could come and see what's going on with the business, see what's happening with the other people that are doing amazing, see these rank advancements, see these incredible product testimonials from people all over the country that are talking about how real Pure is? And what if they actually asked to be a part of that group? What if they actually wanted us to market to them, right? So that's how this is going to work. We're not going to be blasting our social media feeds with all this information. We're going to be using attraction marketing to pull people in, to ask us what we're up to ask us what we're doing. And then we've opened the door to put them into this group. In the group, they're able to see everything that's going on within the Pure business, get their questions asked, and really close them by having them feel like they know Rachel, be able to interact with others in the business, and then make that next step into becoming an IBO. So as you're doing your attraction marketing, right, you want to get people to be asking you what you're doing so that you can kind of get them into this Facebook group, right? You want to think of your news feed like a cocktail party. And a lot of people use their Facebook feed to basically just say whatever it is that's on their mind, good or bad, right? If you are going to start using your Facebook feed for your business, you really have to kind of start editing what you put on there. You really want to think about, is this offensive? Is this really divisive? Is this something that somebody may see and have their feelings hurt or not feel super comfortable with? If it is, you may not want to post it on your Facebook. If you are, super dead set on using your Facebook feed to talk about your opinions and what's going on in your life, then it may not be the best place for you to grow your business. Because really and truly, with attraction marketing, you want someone to come and be a part of your news feed and not feel like they have been put off in any way. So think of it as a cocktail party. What would you talk about at a cocktail party? You're not going to bring up something that's, going to start an argument, right? You're not going to stand in the corner and get on your soapbox and talk about what you think about X, Y, or Z, right? That's not the place to do that. So if you're going to be using your Facebook feed for your Pure business, please think of it as a cocktail party and try to edit what you're putting on there, okay? So we want to know, are you a social savvy butterfly attracting people to you? So everybody knows that social butterfly, right? That comes into a room and everybody's like, oh, so-and-so's here. And they want to go talk to you and they want to interact. How have you been? What's going on? It's actually funny because it's been proven that people that ask questions of others, that are interested in others, people say they are interesting. So it's really not about talking about yourself. It's really not about shouting about what you're doing. It's about having real interest in others, commenting on their posts, engaging with them. When you're talking on social media or making posts, be engaging, ask questions, invite people to engage with your post so that they start talking to you, because that's really what it's all about. This is a relationship business. So you're building those relationships on social media. You are becoming a social butterfly, but you're doing it in a savvy way. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. We want to make sure that you're not a pushy praying mantis that's pouncing on everyone. Like the minute somebody says, hey, how are you? I'm great. I've just started a new business. You want to hear about it? Nobody is interested in doing business with somebody when you are jumping on them the minute they come into the room, right? So it's the same thing with your news feed. If you went on a first date with somebody and you kissed them right when they open the front door, whoa, they're not going on the date. No, that's too much. So you want to court people. You want to get to know them. You want them to actually have that relationship with you so that when you start talking about these things that are going on in your life, when you start talking about changes that are making, things that are important to you, they're going to be interested and they're going to want to know why. So we want to use social media to do attraction marketing, right? We're pulling people into our feed. The whole goal here is that what you're posting on social media creates curiosity. It really makes people want to know what's going on with you. I know you've seen those ones that are really cryptic, like, don't ask, I've had a terrible day and I hate someone, but I'm not going to say who. That's not the type of curiosity that we want to create, right? You don't want people to be like, whoa, what's going on with them? Or that it's so cryptic that it seems like it's a trick or that you're trying to get people in. No, we just basically want to use social media to get them a little closer and a little closer and a little closer with every post to where they're going, gosh, they've really changed their life. They're really having some amazing things happen financially. They're really making some big changes. They're really seeing some major health results. And it's kind of put into your everyday life, right? So you're not making this huge billboard announcement. You're basically leaving breadcrumbs along the way. So you're getting them, Hansel and Gretel, right, to the end of the trail, and you're leaving a little piece here. Oh my gosh, I just had this amazing vacation. I can't believe I'm finally able to afford to do things like this. Another little breadcrumb here. My son has had the biggest struggle in school. This has been the best year ever, and he's not even on his meds. I'm so thankful that we found something that has helped him. Then a little breadcrumb here. Man, I really decided that it was time to make a change in my life, and I'm so thankful that I have been able to find exactly the right thing for me and work it into the margins of my life. Little breadcrumb there. So you're leaving these little breadcrumbs where people are like, well, what do you have going on? What's going on with you? So instead of you pushing to them, they're coming to you. They're actually asking you what you're doing. Wow, what did you do with your son? Oh my goodness, well, how are you able to finally afford this vacation? What is it that you're doing? Or why did you make this change? What is this that you're doing now that you're able to do in the margins of your time? And again, they're basically giving you permission to then tell them about the business, right? That's what we want to be doing. So your breadcrumbs are going to be whatever brought you to this business, right? Use your why. Why are you doing this? Is it because of income? And remember, guys, there are people at all different stages of this business. There are people that just started and they haven't made $1, and there are people that have incredible income testimonials. So that's why this is so personalized to where you are. This is why the company's not going to be sending you some kind of generic, this is the verbiage that you put in your Facebook post. Because imagine that, right? If you live in a town where a lot of people are friends with a lot of people, and maybe there's 10 people that are working their pure business and they all posted the same thing on their social media, that's not authentic. People see that and they basically go, oh, this is like a robot. I don't want to be a part of that. I know it's not real because they've all got the same verbiage. So this is about you determining how you would communicate something, what your voice is, and how you can talk about it within your daily life. So if it's about income, if you don't have an income testimonial, I think you can talk about really being hungry to find that second stream of income, or being so thankful to figure out a way that you can make extra money to, take care of your daughter's birthday party this month. Like, so excited that I can finally, go over the top and do the things I've been wanting to do. Or so glad I've found something that's going to help me save for college. Things like that are telling people that something's going on, and they're like, well, what is it? Well, I want to hear about that. If you have an incredible income testimonial, it's absolutely okay to share that, right? Like, if you've made a tremendous amount of money in a short period of time, that little snippet, and I'm not talking about being, gauche or really, putting it out there where you're going to be putting it off to people, but maybe you've paid off a debt, or maybe you've bought something that you were really always looking forward to. Those kinds of things translate into people's minds that you've made a lot of money. You don't have to say, I've made 30 grand in 2 weeks. But if you say, I've always wanted to pay cash for a car, and I can't believe I'm driving away in my dream car today. And that kind of thing, people are like, how'd you do that? So that's the income side. It may be health. Again, we always love to bring people into the business first. But if you have an incredible health testimonial, if you have something amazing that's happened to you or someone close to you, or even one of the testimonial stories that you've heard through Pure, that's another great way to kind of work it in. If you're drinking your smoothies, if you're taking your juice, whatever that is, it's not a picture of it, hey, here I am taking my juice. It's, I feel incredible. I've never had this much energy. I'm so glad now I'm able to run this marathon that I've wanted to run. Or, I've been able to run around with my grandkids like never before. And, maybe a picture of you throwing your grandkids up in the air. Those kinds of things where people that are having those same types of issues are wondering what the heck it is you're doing. I want more energy. I want to be able to run around with my grandkids. I've been trying to lose weight. What are you doing? Tell me about it. And then there's the shares, right? That's something that we have that's really different and really special. So like a Skip Hendricks, who knows the founder of Nike, to be able to say, I'm just so excited to be, working in a company with Phil Knight again. My shoe days are over, but, now I'm excited to see where this is going to go. Those types of things where you're dropping little breadcrumbs along the way and pulling people a little bit here and there, that's getting them to that point where they're asking or messaging you about what it is that you're doing. So this is what I want you guys to really take away as you're thinking about your breadcrumbs. Weave your proof into your posts. This business absolutely works. It's real. It's making people money. It's changing their lives and their health. So all of you have some type of proof that's associated with your business. And again, if this is your first day in the business and you've just started, you can point to the proof of others that you're working with, really successful leaders who have had amazing things happen to them that you know, because you're going to work this business, are going to be happening to you. So really thinking about what are you doing on a daily basis and how can you weave the proof of what this business is doing for your life or your health or your finances into what you're posting on a daily basis. This isn't like a totally new lane where we're now posting totally different things. It's figuring out, we're posting pictures of our kids at dance, like so excited, you know, for somebody that's been able to retire themselves from their 9 to 5, so excited that I'm able to go, you know, to my daughter's dance recital today at 1:30. I never would have been able to do that in the corporate world. Those kinds of things. And you know, there's people out there that are feeling the same way, like, oh, really wish that I could do that. I had to send the babysitter today. Those kinds of things where people are like, well, how are you able to do this? I want to do that too. So weave your proof into your posts. Then what, right? What happens? So somebody says, what are you doing? How have you lost weight? How do you have this extra time? What are you doing to pay for a car with cash? I want to hear about that. That's your opportunity to really cultivate that curiosity. Listen, I'm so excited about this and I'm thrilled that you asked me. I'd love for you to be able to learn more. I'm going to add you to this Facebook group where you're going to be able to interact with the leaders and really see what this business is all about. And essentially, that's opening the door for us to be able to market to them directly because they have essentially given you permission by asking, what are you up to? So it's a very different thing than putting posts in your feed where they have not given you permission, right? They really don't want advertisements and things like that in their feed. But if they ask you, if they're looking for information, you've cultivated that curiosity enough for them to be able to go specifically into this group and start diving into what it is that you're doing. So you're going to be inviting them to Changing Lives with Pure. That's our Facebook group. It is a closed group, but it is going to be open to prospects and potential IBOs. So the only people that are going to start out in this group is going to be our group of IBOs, right? Everyone from LifeChangers is going to be in this group. And it's going to be our job to populate this group with amazing content. All of those things that we have over in LifeChangers that we're like, God, I wish I could share this with somebody, or you're screenshotting it and texting it to somebody because there's an awesome testimonial. Those are the things we're going to be putting in here. If you feel like something that's happened to you or a testimonial you have would be helpful for somebody, add it. This is the place because this is where they're going to come in and see all of this that's happening, all this that's blowing up with the other IBOs in the company, and they are going to want to jump on board immediately. They're also going to really feel like they're going to cultivate a relationship with Rachel. Rachel is, you know, our leader in this business and really and truly as, you know, leading us as life changers to grow our businesses. People love to hear from her. She has that, you know, proof. She has that, she's a physician's assistant. She has the ability to really speak on those things with authority. And so that's a great way for us. It's just like a connect call, right? We're connecting folks to Rachel and to other IBOs within this Facebook group. So how does the group work? It's a great place to share the opportunity. So the opportunity video is going to be within the Facebook group. It's going to essentially work and function a lot like purelifechangers.com. So people are fine to visit purelifechangers.com. It's not going anywhere. It's an amazing resource that we have that Rachel has built. But a lot of people are really comfortable on Facebook. And remember what we said, people are on Facebook for an hour a day. So they may be more likely to click over to a group to watch the opportunity video than to watch it on their phone in their text messages or to watch it on the on the website. So this is a great place to share the opportunity. It's a great place to generate excitement. If you're texting with somebody or calling someone to invite them, they're getting your excitement, but they're not getting the excitement of all the other people that are having amazing success with Pure. That's the beauty of this, is that we are a team in this group that are helping each other to close our business, to bring people into the business. They're seeing what everyone's doing and they're like, oh my gosh, well, it's not just Linley that's doing great with this. Look at all these other people who are growing their businesses all over the country. It's a great place to provide resources. So as I was saying, as we're populating this page with content, Rachel and I are working to put all the videos there, to have the testimonials, the financial testimonials, any of the resources that we have on purelifechangers.com will be there, but also resources that you're providing, things that you're placing in there, like your testimonials and your experiences. It's an awesome place to connect prospects with leaders. So if you have an upline leader that you love, that truly works with you and is growing your business, connect them with that person in the group. Hey, Kristen, I wanted you to meet so-and-so. This is Kristen. Kristen and I work really closely on our business. It's a great place for people to feel like they can get to know each other and start asking questions and developing that relationship. It provides that third-party proof. So it's fine for somebody to hear it from you. They know, like, and trust you. But when they hear it from hundreds of other people, it's really difficult to deny that this actually works and that the products are amazing and that the financial results are amazing. And then it allows us to sell as a team. So if you're talking to someone on the phone and you hang up with them and you've sent them a few videos or they've looked at the website, they're kind of off in their own world, right? They're able to look at it all on their own, but it's really just between you and them. This way we have everyone on our team able to engage with them or answer a question if they have something specific about, something that they're looking for or looking at. And also you have leaders in there that can answer those questions right off the bat. And then lastly, and most importantly, you guys, the Facebook group is going to allow Facebook to work for you. If you're a member of any other group, like the Life Changers group within Facebook or any other type of Facebook group, you know that within your feed, you're seeing what people are posting on that group, right? You're seeing the activity that's going on in there. So as these things are happening within the group, as somebody posts an amazing rank advancement or someone's qualified for the cruise or corporate has just announced whatever the new leadership trip is going to be, they're seeing that. And you don't have to do a thing. You don't have to drip on them. You don't have to send them text messages with videos or anything like that. They're actually being reminded within their Facebook feed what's going on. And it's, again, third party. This isn't you having to constantly be pushing on them. This is things that other people are doing and they're able to see the excitement. So putting Facebook to work for you is super important. And it's the difference between you feeling like you have to be on social media all the time, always posting about Pure, to I'm going to work some of the proof into my posts, get people in the group, and then the group is going to work for me. So when should you invite people? At what point in the process are you going to be inviting people when you're in your business? First and foremost, this is after all your personal phone calls are made. If you are fresh into the business, today is your first day, you are not going to be inviting anyone to the group right off the bat, right? You're going to be making your personal phone calls. This is not a cheat. This is not a shortcut. Now we can start texting everyone or messaging everyone on Facebook and inviting them to the group. No. The most effective way to bring anyone into this business is with a personal phone call. They can hear your voice, they know your excitement and enthusiasm, and they're going to be jumping into the business because they know that it's important enough to you to make that phone call. But it's an awesome way to follow up, guys. It's an awesome way to keep that. If you get that kind of warm yes, or it's not a no, but they're not ready to get in yet, that's a great time to be inviting them to the group. So if someone reaches out to you on Facebook, if you start putting the proof in your post, you start leaving those breadcrumbs and you have someone reach out, it's a great time to go ahead and put them in the Facebook group. They've asked for the information, go ahead and provide it to them. If you're following up with someone on Messenger, let's say you had some phone calls with them and now you've messaged them on Facebook, or you haven't talked to them in a while and you're following up, or they message you about something else, that's a great way. You're right there in Facebook. So Messenger is an awesome way to bring them into the group. So this is something that's really exciting as well. We are going to be able to share the opportunity live within the Facebook group. So Rachel is going to be broadcasting her live Zooms in the Facebook group every week. So if somebody's having trouble with Zoom, or they can't log in, or they're not sure, we're going to be able to put it within the Facebook group so they'll be able to see it and view it right there in Facebook. Facebook tells us who watched live. They're able to comment and ask questions as it's going on. It's really going to be awesome because, again, they're on Facebook for an hour a day. Most people are very comfortable with it. So this is a great way for them to be able to see that live opportunity right there in the comfort of their Facebook page. So what are you going to do now? What are your next steps? First, we want you guys to request to join the group. So it's Changing Lives with Pure. It is a group that is going to be, if you're already within the Life Changers Facebook group, so you're already an IBO, you will automatically be accepted into the group. We are not going to be adding anyone into this group unless they are your personal prospect and someone you have personally invited into Pure. This isn't something where we go out and find everyone that we know or everyone that's out there and invite them into this group. You have to have had a conversation with them. They have to know that you're going to be inviting them into this group. I hate being invited into groups or added into groups without being asked. It just feels kind of like a violation, like, it's very spammy. So make sure that number one, you're requesting to join, so you're a part of the group. And then number two, we're going to start inviting on Friday. So why Friday? Because we want to give you guys enough time to get into the group, to get comfortable with the resources that are in there, and to start adding your own stories, your before and after images, your testimonials, your financial stories, your rank advancements and excitements with that kind of thing. Rachel and I are going to be populating it with additional videos and lives. It's going to be an amazing place where we can all connect and really be a community growing, our businesses and really reaching people with the message of Pure. So I'm sure, I know that was a lot of information. I'm sure you guys have questions. Feel free to reach out to me personally or Rachel with any questions that you have. We do have a few folks that are kind of a little more advanced social media users, or perhaps have kind of a personal brand developed on social media. So if you have, more than 1,000 followers on Facebook, if you have really grown a Facebook following and you are more of a brand than using it for your personal Facebook, let's talk. Reach out to me and we can talk about how that works a little differently and how you may approach this a little differently, because you are operating as a personal brand versus just this being your personal page. And then also, we're planning to do some follow-up trainings and really talk about how to craft those posts, how to put your proof into your posts. What does that look like? What does that sound like? For those of you that get, writer's block or are really uncomfortable, we can talk about some prompts or how to do that, or maybe even a Mad Lib, like insert your why here type of thing. But again, remember you guys, this is not a one-size-fits-all social media plan, because that's not the company that we are, and that's not going to work for us. What's going to work for us is being authentic and really sharing our hearts and our why and our passion about this business, and then connecting those that are excited and interested with others that are already sharing Pure. So thank you, Rachel, for having me. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about the potential for this group and the potential for social media to really, really increase your business. So thanks again. I was glad to share today.
Awesome. So Linley, let me ask a few questions. Maybe you can stop the share really quick, or you can maybe use the share to show people. We want to make sure that all of you are in the new Facebook group that will be for the public. So if they want to get in there right now, what do they need to do?
Okay, actually, I will share that again. Hold on.
I think that she can flip a switch and put all of us in all at once, I think.
So essentially what we've done is we have, I'm going to show you the page here. So we have already within the admin panel approved anyone that is a member of Pure Life Changers. So the Life Changers Facebook group, that's Rachel's IBO Facebook group, where we all share, our information, where you can search in that same group. If you are in that group, you are automatically going to be accepted into this closed group. It's Changing Lives with Pure. You will request to join that group. It's going to ask you 2 questions. One of them is, will you read the rules? Welcome to this group. We're excited to have you. Will you read the rules? And the second one is, who invited you and shared Pure with you? And really, that is just for us to kind of capture as we're bringing people in, that we have someone that is an actual real live person that someone has shared Pure with, and not just someone that randomly came across our page and wants to jump in, or maybe somebody from another company that wants to know, gosh, why is this blowing up so much for these people over at Pure, and what are they doing? So it's just a couple of little stopgaps that we have to make sure that the people in this group are either IBOs on the Life Changers team or prospects of those IBOs.
Yes. Okay. So we are not, people are already asking the questions. I'll answer the questions here in a minute. We're not just so you guys know, we're not populating this with our public and our prospects until Friday. My request, and Linley, you tell me if I'm wrong in this, I'm posting pictures right now. I'm trying to put some of our biggest income testimonies with little captions and pictures and throw them up on that page so people see that. If you have a favorite video that you love from Pure Life Changers, Leah Allen's ADHD testimony one is one of the most favorites watched. Kim Herring's kidney one is one of the most favorites watched. Throw it in there. Like, throw it in there, because we want people to come in and just start going through and being able to use the search box like we use the search box on our Pure Life Changers Facebook page. Am I right, Linley?
Absolutely. That is part of the rules. And as you guys kind of get in, you'll be able to read the about section that really talks about, this is a place for you, as you're talking, as if the rules are talking to a prospect. This is a place for you to ask questions about Pure, learn more about it. Someone has shared this with you that really cares about you, and you have questions now. So that's why you're here. So that kind of sets it up for them as to what they're doing in the group. And then secondly, there's rules within the group. And as we mentioned, that beginning is where you are able to get those 2 questions answered. Like, 1, will you read the rules? And 2, who invited you here? So they're asked to read the rules as part of getting in. And the rules are going to kind of go down all the things that kind of can go wrong in groups, right? Like, we're all, no negativity. And please, if you're going to do a TMI post, please word it delicately. Like, we are talking about digestive issues and bodily functions, but we certainly don't want somebody to come in here and be graphically talking about their bathroom habits. Those kinds of things. There's the income disclosure, within those rules. And so all of those things are in there to kind of help the person that's coming in understand what this is all about. And the opportunity video will be pinned at the top of the Facebook page. And so that's always there. And so that's a great thing if you add someone to the group to go and tag them. Hey, here's the video I was telling you about. Take a few minutes to watch it and let me know what you think. Or if there's an awesome testimonial that you want them to see, tag them in it. Again, you guys, let's let Facebook work for us, because Facebook is then going to tell them, so-and-so tagged you in a video. And they're like, what? What is that? What am I in a video with them? No, it's the testimonial you want them to see. So remember, they have the opportunity to remove themselves from the group anytime they want to. This is not jail, and they're not going to have to forever see Pure posts if they decide that this is not for them. But it's a great place for them to get to know the company, to really kind of get their questions answered, and also just to see this is real. A lot of times people are very skeptical about, these numbers are big, and these, health testimonials are amazing. Is this real? I mean, you're telling me it is, and I know, like, and respect you, but is this real? And so all of these other people who are saying the same things, it's just like if you have a meeting. If you get a bunch of IBOs in a room and they start talking, people are crying. People are handing over their credit card left and right. I want to be a part of this. And that's what we're creating here on social media. And the beauty is people are asking to be a part of it. We're not out there pushing it. We are out there talking about how it's changed our lives so that they can then say, I want to know about this. Can I go? Can I go to this place where you're telling me that all these things are happening? Sure, absolutely. Let me add you to this group. I'm so excited for you to see what Rachel's been up to. I'm so excited to connect you with Kristen or Josh or whoever it is, Melissa, that is, really helped me grow my business.
Yep. And so someone's texting me saying they can't find it. I think if you just literally go type in on Facebook, search Changing Lives with Pure, you should be able to pull up this group. Request to get in. We should be seeing it populate with, yeah, it's already populating. People are jumping in. There were 3 of us before. I'm going to say this here. I don't know if I'll say it elsewhere, if I'll continue to say it. People think I'm mean and nasty when I do this, but this is my page and I can remove what I want to. So if people are negative or yucky, or I just don't like what they're posting, I'm removing it. That's just the way it is. This is a lot of work on our part. We are going to take this on and be watching it regularly. Melissa Urban is also an administrator for this page. I didn't even really ask her, but she is, because I trust her with everything. And so people can find it under groups, Marissa is telling me. So whatever your favorite things are, we want people to get in on Friday morning. Let's start populating it. But by Friday morning, we should have all of our favorite life changer stuff in there, all of it. And again, it's for prospects. And we kind of modeled this after a page that I started following probably a year ago. And I've watched that page grow from 100,000 to 348,000 people in 12 months. And I believe we're going to grow a lot faster than that. And I continue utilizing what I get from that page daily because it's in my feed. My name might not be tagged, but literally every day there is amazing things posted on this page. And I'm like, oh, I need to go back and look at that again. I need to go back and do that again. So if you have before and after pictures because you've done the 7-day detox, post them. If you have an amazing testimony and you haven't posted it lately, post it. Type it up. Post it in there, because we used to say take screenshots and send it to people. Now you can, when we're doing this attraction marketing that Linley spent the first 95% of this webinar talking about, people reach out saying, I want to know more. We're not message me for more information. You know, we're sending them into this. And now they're just getting it in their news feed consistently. Do you have to do this? No. But by the massive amount of registrations for this webinar, I know that the majority of our life changers want to do this. We just want to know how to do it right without sending everybody in an opposite direction because they don't want to be around us because they're scared we're going to prospect them. And I'll just end by saying Pure Life Changers is like, you guys have heard me say, it's like a rabbit hole, right? People get started on it and they'll call you in the morning and go, I stayed up all night watching those videos. That is our goal, not to necessarily have them learn business training videos, but the testimonial videos. We'll do another testimony call this week, okay? And I'll Facebook Live it and I'll Zoom it, and then we'll have it in there. I'm going to Facebook Live and Zoom every single live webinar. So the one tonight at 9 that I'm going to do, it's going to be in there. Yay. The one that I do on Zoom, you guys will see it Zoom, but it'll also be in there. I'm going to also do, because we're not populating this until Friday, and I don't do a live on Friday or Saturday, I'm going to do one Sunday night for you guys at 9 o'clock. So everybody who's in the Facebook page by Sunday will see this live Sunday night at 9. Okay, and they can choose to join in. We're going to have some of our leaders that are experts on nutrition and working out and using the sports line come in and train and teach on that. People are attracted to this for all kinds of reasons. I'm going to have Skip Hendricks come on and talk about the shares and why he was attracted to Phil Knight, you know, being involved with this company. That's powerful, you guys. I'm going to have Josh come in and talk about what he's done and what he's been able to do in the last couple of months and how it's changed his family. And these are just powerful things that people will see all the time. So Linley, thank you. She's put a lot of time into this. It's literally God's timing, I believe, that she came in when she came in, and she has all this knowledge and expertise because it's been mentioned to be multiple times before. And to me, it was too overwhelming. This is not my area of expertise. And so it's really cool to see how God's bringing lots of people in who have different areas of expertise. And I'm very thankful for you. I'm getting tons of texts of people being excited. Let me just read through the questions really quick. We didn't want this to be a crazy long presentation, but let me read through the questions and make sure that they've all been answered. So can we set up a Facebook page if you want to connect with people and you don't have a phone number and then send them to the new group? Do you think someone needs to do that? I don't think anybody needs to do that. Do you, Linley? Setting up a Facebook page first and then connecting with people and then sending them to the new group? I don't think that's necessary, Allison.
Is this somebody that doesn't have a Facebook page yet?
I think I don't know. Maybe you don't have a Facebook page yet, Allison. If you don't have a Facebook page, then yes, you need to get on Facebook.
Yes, but I would just use your personal. So you're not creating a business page. You're not creating a pure page where it's for your business. This is on your personal feed. This is, again, why we don't want this to look like you're blasting your personal feed with your business. You're just putting your proof in your posts. And so that's where your personal information, your personal life, what you're doing with the business is going to be where you're connecting people. If you don't have a Facebook account and you want to do this, like let's say I don't want to get a Facebook account for whatever reason, you can still send people the link to the group. There's a link that you can send to say join this group, so you can still utilize it. You just won't be able to engage with them in the group and say welcome and text, tag them and things. So it won't probably be as powerful for you, and you won't be able to see what they're saying or asking or how they're interacting. And I got a question also, Rachel, about finding the group. So be sure when you put Changing Lives with Pure, when you search that in the Facebook bar, there's categories across the top. There's all posts, people, photos. Make sure you click the groups tab because you're looking for a group, and that's where you'll find it.
Another question, if I haven't gotten through my own personal phone calls yet, but have people asking, should I still add them? I say try to get through your personal phone calls first, but then starting Friday, so get through your calls before Friday, start adding them. Because like Linley said, Facebook page is going to work for you behind your back while you're doing this, which is awesome. Will this be available for IBOs that can be on today? Yes, we recorded it, Jerry. I will be posting it. When can we start requesting to be a member? Right now, Susan. Right now. Everybody who is already on our Pure Life Changers page is already going to be automatically invited to come in. You'll still have to answer the questions, but you're automatically going to be invited, and we will be accepting people after that. If you're not in our Pure Life Changers group, we will be accepting people. People don't just get thrown into the group automatically. We're going to be screening everybody. So it might take some people a little while to get in, but we'll be doing it. Will there be a file page to look things up? Yes. We're going to have income disclosures in there. We're going to have the health product disclosures, because we have to be very, let me say this, we have to be very careful. The bigger we get as a company, the larger the target is on our back. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm passing this on to my children. And I don't want this company going away for any reason whatsoever. We cannot make claims. We have to be careful. Anytime you post a testimony, I would recommend you grab the income disclosure or the health testimony disclosure that Linley's got in the notes and put it underneath in the comments so that people see that and you're saying this disclosure along with your whatever it is you're saying has happened in your family. Okay. Will you all post the link to this page in the new Life Changers group? Yeah, we could probably do that, right, Linley?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we'll do that. How often should we talk? This is, I think, another discussion, but how often should we be talking about our stories, not to be puking pure, and do not give the name of Pure anywhere, correct?
It really depends on where you are with your business. There are some people that everyone that you are friends with on Facebook knows that you do business with Pure. Everyone that is Rachel's friends with, I would say, just about knows she's doing business with Pure. If she said Pure, people would know what she's talking about. I would potentially not say that, because I don't want people going down a rabbit hole and trying to look at it on their own before they ever are introduced to the company. Really, this is about cultivating curiosity into what has changed your life, how you have the ability to do these things or feel better, or your husband's not snoring anymore, or whatever it is. And you don't want them doing their own research, right? We want this to be directed. We want to connect them and really walk them down the path and move them down our sales funnel on our own and be able to control that. So I would say no.
Okay, agreed. Tammy Smith says it's not coming up for you. We'll post it in the Pure Life Changers page. You'll be able to get to it. Connie says, I love it. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Can't find the group on Facebook. Remember, go to the group section to look for it, Changing Lives with Pure, and then we'll also post the link so you can just get in it there. Groups tab plus quotes around the title work. Groups tab plus quotes around the title works is what somebody is saying. So excited, easier to drip. Thank you, ladies. You're welcome. Being added to the group worked as described. Okay, you guys are all, I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you're as excited about it as we are. Again, we modeled it after something that I've been watching for a year, and I have no doubt that it works. And what we have is much better than what I've been watching for the last year. So get ready for an absolute explosion.
And remember, you guys, that, I've had a couple of people text me about what about this specific issue, or how do we handle this, or whatever. As Rachel is adding videos, she's going to be having videos that are addressing all these different kinds of questions or whatever it is. So you can go in there. If you've got something in particular, tag them in that. Hey, you asked me about this, watch this video. Hey, you were looking for this, watch this. So it's kind of like when you're a new IBO, right? And you get in the Life Changers group and you're able to start, oh my gosh, I'm discovering all these things that I'm, interested in or want to hear about. This is the same thing. And the great thing is that we're training our prospects to be IBOs, because they're going to stay in the group as they join the company and start inviting their own people. So they see how it works. Then they're already a part of the group. Then they start inviting their own people. And you may just want to keep an eye on somebody. If you've got somebody that has given you a hard no, that is, if they're not so nice, you can pull them out of the group. You can totally do that. But if somebody's still wavering, leave them in there, because that group is working for you and making that person thinking about it every time they see it on their feed.
Some people are adding people already. Don't add people till Friday. They won't be approved. They'll just be sitting there waiting to go in. I'm not gonna approve them until Friday. Okay, Linley, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Let's just see if they're so exciting.
I did have one last thing. So there are, as Rachel said, there are only the 3 of us that are moderating this page, and we do have to approve your IBOs. So if it's like 1 in the morning and you're talking to somebody and you want to put them in the group, just know that they may not be approved right then. We're not like sitting at the ready at this, all hours of the day approving people. But it's okay because they're curious, and when they get approved, they're going to dive in. And so just know we're going to be doing it as often as we possibly can, but it may not be right immediate that they're led into the group.
Yes. And I will also tell you guys, I have an assistant who I've hired recently, and more than likely she will be helping me with the approval process. I'm going to go, we'll work on that. So don't worry. Oh no, it's Sunday and Rachel doesn't work on Sundays, nobody will get in. Don't worry. We'll get your people in as quickly as we possibly can. So we love you guys. We hope you're excited about this. It's going to be fabulous. And we'll talk to you soon. Be watching for more training on this. Bye, everybody.
Bye.